What's up, nation? The glasses actually feel like they have some relevance today because I feel like I'm taking you back to the past, but, well, I'm not, so, well, there goes that idea. The best laid plans, right? Well, it's time for me to get to one of the two albums that you guys picked to have me review in the review contest that I had in the channel update about a couple weeks back. And the reason why I'm doing two as opposed to just one is because the vote, of course, was so tight between this band that I'm about to review and the second, which I will get to later on this evening, so be on the lookout for that. But it's time for me to speak about the first one, which is Ghost's Opus Eponymous. So now you kind of know why I feel like I'm taking you guys to the past a little bit. Because Ghost is a band that's sort of a hard rock, heavy metal, psychedelic metal sounding group that really calls back to an era that's been gone for a couple of decades now. We're talking bands such as, well, Merciful Fate. We're talking bands such as Blue Oyster Cult. We're talking all the way back even to Black Sabbath. There's a very trippy vibe with this particular album and with this particular band. Not to mention they really like Satan. They like Satan a lot. I like this record a lot. Yeah. Back you honest. Hail Satan. And hail Ghost, because this is a great record. This is a record that definitely has a lot to offer for more than just your casual metal fan. In fact, the first thing that I will mention is that at the FYE stores that you might find this record, you won't find it in the metal section, so don't look there. There's a better chance that you'll probably find it in the pop and rock section because, like I said, it does resemble a little bit more along the lines of hard rock or kind of a psychedelic rock type trippy thing, heavy metal type album. That really calls back to some of those classics. And the reason why it does is because of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is what is the pure win on this particular record, because the atmosphere is set to a very gloomy, a very evil atmosphere. It is almost like from the very get-go, from the very start of this particular record with the introductory track, number 1, it feels as though you are perhaps walking into a chapel. The chapel that perhaps is represented on the cover with the blue kind of anti-pope being skeletally represented, guiding you into perhaps a black mass or perhaps a ritual that is being spoken of on a later track, which is one of the highlights of the album. Another highlight of the album is definitely Stand By Him, which is another great song, has a very great hook, not to mention some phenomenal guitar work. This is all done by very good song construction. And these are songs that are not very long, so sometimes you can definitely feel as though you wish and clamor for a little bit more. You wish that these songs would maybe be extended a little bit, but I think these are songs that go just long enough in length where it really gets its point across, not to mention it also really keeps your attention. This is an album that goes by very quickly, but it is an album that also is very pristine. It was able to maintain the atmosphere throughout. This is also an album that doesn't really have any clunkers. It doesn't have any songs that fall flat. And that includes the outro song, Genesis, which is a song that I definitely wish could have maybe extended onward for another 2 to 3 minutes. It's an instrumental masterpiece. I really enjoyed this track, and I really think that a lot more could have been said for it. However, it was not, so we have to accept it for what it is. Overall, I have to give this album a solid 8 out of 10. This is a very good debut album from Ghost, and I do believe that the best for this band is still forthcoming, and I think that they are really able to channel in this kind of past experience, these past bands, this kind of retrospective, this retro metal feel to their music that really is going to appeal to a lot of people, not only modern day metal fans, but also to fans that maybe are looking for something new today that really will spark their interest. And I do think that Ghost has that it factor and has that sound and style that will really call back a lot of fans from the 70s, the 80s, the self-proclaimed beginning, the origins, for these people, perhaps the heyday of metal. Ghost may be it for you. So I think that you guys should definitely check out Ghost Opus Eponymous if you haven't already. And of course, coverkillernation saying, come back here in a little bit where I will have another album review for you guys for the second album that you guys voted and won the contest for albums that I just bought for me to review. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.